Harmonic Tunes.
Chloe, have you heard this new indie band? Their sound is so unique.
Indie, huh? You always find the hidden gems, Max. What's the band called?
They're called Ephemeral Echoes. Their melodies are like a journey through time. You'd love it.
Sounds like my kind of vibe. Put it on, let's give it a spin.
So, what's been your go-to genre lately, Chloe?
Still rocking to some punk, of course. But I've been exploring more electronic stuff lately, synthwave and all that.
Expanding your musical horizons, huh? That's awesome. Any specific artists catching your ear?
Yeah, this synthwave artist, Neon Dreams. Their beats are like a nostalgic trip to the 80s. It's rad.
I've heard of them. Solid choice. You know, I've been revisiting some classic rock lately. Led Zeppelin, The Doors, that kind of vibe.
Classic rock, Max? I never thought I'd see the day. But hey, those bands are timeless. Solid taste.
I'm full of surprises, Chloe. And speaking of surprises, have you checked out any live shows lately?
Not really, it's been a while. I miss the energy of a live performance. How about you?
Actually, I got tickets for a local indie band playing downtown next weekend. Wanna come?
You know it. Live music and the cityscape sounds like a perfect night.
Music has this way of connecting us to memories, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Like, remember the first time we went to a concert together? It was insane.
Yeah, that mosh pit was wild. Good times.
Here's to more unforgettable tunes and concert adventures, Max.
To Harmonic Tunes and the soundtrack of our friendship, Chloe.
Baking a cake.
Hey, Natalie. I've been craving something sweet, so I thought, why not bake a cake?
That sounds like a fantastic idea, Emma. What kind of cake are you thinking?
I was leaning towards a classic chocolate cake with buttercream frosting. What do you think?
Perfect choice. Chocolate cake is always a crowd pleaser. Let's do it.
So, have you baked a lot before, Natalie?
Not really. I've dabbled in cookies and brownies, but cakes? This is a first.
No worries. Baking a cake is just as fun and maybe a bit more rewarding.
As long as it's rewarding and delicious, I'm all in. What's the first step?
First, we'll need to preheat the oven. While that's happening, we can start mixing the dry ingredients.
Got it. Flour, cocoa powder, baking powder. Okay, I think we're ready to roll.
Great job, Natalie. Now, let's move on to the wet ingredients. Eggs, milk, and vanilla extract.
Watch out, world's best egg cracker coming through.
I love the enthusiasm. Now, mix it all together until it's nice and smooth.
How long does it bake for?
About 30 minutes. In the meantime, we can make the buttercream frosting.
This is dangerously good. Are we sure it'll make it to the cake?
We'll do our best. Let's focus on getting the cake out of the oven first.
It looks amazing, Emma.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Now, the best part, let's taste it.
Oh wow, this is incredible. We make a great baking team.
Definitely. We should do this more often. Maybe try different cake flavors next time?
I'm in. Let the baking adventures continue.
Summit Pursuit.
Hey there. Are you heading up the mountain?
Indeed, I am. planning to conquer the summit today. What brings you to these heights?
I heard this mountain has an incredible view from the top. Thought I'd give it a shot. Mind if I join you?
Not at all. The more, the merrier. Have you done much climbing before?
Not really. This is my first time. Any tips for a novice like me?
First and foremost, respect the mountain. It can be unforgiving. Wear proper gear, stay hydrated, and take it slow. What motivated you to start climbing?
I've always been fascinated by the idea of conquering peaks. There's something majestic about standing on top of the world, you know?
Absolutely. The feeling of accomplishment when you reach the summit is unlike anything else. It's a journey, not just a destination. What gear do you have?
Got my hiking boots, a sturdy backpack, water, and some snacks. Am I missing anything?
Sounds like a good start. Make sure you have layers. The weather up there can change in an instant. Now, let's talk about pace. Slow and steady wins the race, especially at higher altitudes.
Got it. Any memorable climbing experiences you'd like to share?
Oh, plenty. I've seen breathtaking sunrises, weathered fierce storms, and forged lifelong friendships. The mountains teach you resilience and humility.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait to experience it for myself. How do you deal with challenges on the climb?
Adaptability is key. Nature is unpredictable, and you have to be ready for anything. Remember, it's okay to turn back if conditions become too harsh. Safety first.
I'll keep that in mind. What's your favorite part about mountain climbing?
The solitude and the silence. It's a chance to disconnect from the chaos below and connect with something greater. The mountains have a way of putting life into perspective.
I can already feel the excitement building up. Thanks for the advice. Let's do this.
To the summit. May our journey be filled with adventure and discovery. Matters of the heart.
Alex, it's been a while since you've been in. How's life treating you?
Oh, same old routine. Work, gym, repeat. But lately, I've been feeling like there's something missing.
Something missing? Like what?
Like, someone special. I've been single for a while now, and I'm starting to think maybe it's time to find, a lover.
Matters of the heart. Love can be tricky, but it's a beautiful thing. What prompted this sudden search for love?
I guess I've just been seeing couples around, and it got me thinking. Maybe I'm missing out on something important. That connection.
I get it. Connection is vital. But don't rush into it. Love has a funny way of finding you when you least expect it.
Easier said than done, Carol. Any tips for someone like me?
Well, first, be yourself. Authenticity goes a long way. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Maybe try something new, like a hobby or a social event.
A hobby, huh? Any suggestions?
How about joining a painting class or a dance workshop? It's a great way to meet new people and possibly find someone who shares your interests.
Painting or dancing? I never thought about that. But it might be worth a shot.
Absolutely. You never know what might click. And remember, love often happens when you least expect it.
Thanks, Carol. I appreciate the advice. I'll give it a try.
Anytime, Alex. And who knows, maybe your next visit here will be to introduce me to someone special.
Wanderlust Chronicles.
Carter, my old friend, have you been anywhere exciting lately? I've been bitten by the travel bug again.
Edward, you know me. I'm always up for an adventure. Last month, I visited Kyoto, Japan. The temples, the gardens, absolutely mesmerizing.
Kyoto. That's on my bucket list. What was your favorite part?
It's hard to pick just one, but the Fushimi Inari Shrine with its thousands of torii dates was a spiritual experience. And the cherry blossoms were in full bloom.
Sounds enchanting. I've been thinking of a European escapade. Maybe Italy, the art, the history, and of course, the food.
Italy is a feast for the senses, Edward. The Colosseum, the Vatican, and don't even get me started on the pasta. You'd love it.
Pasta in Italy, now that's the dream. You know, Carter, it's amazing how travel broadens our horizons.
Couldn't agree more. It's not just about the places, it's the people, the cultures. You learn so much about the world and yourself.
Speaking of cultures, these trinkets remind me of our trip to Morocco. The colors, the markets, unforgettable.
Morocco was a sensory overload, in the best way possible. The spices, the music, the vibrant streets. Remember that camel ride in the desert?
How could I forget? My camel had quite the personality. But those endless dunes under the starry sky, it felt like another world.
Travel as a way of making the world both big and small at the same time. Have you thought about where you want to go next?
I've been eyeing Southeast Asia, perhaps Thailand or Vietnam. The landscapes and the rich history are calling me.
Excellent choices. The temples, the street food markets, you're in for a treat. Let me know when you plan it. Maybe I'll tag along.
It's a deal, Carter. There's nothing like exploring new horizons and creating memories along the way.
To new adventures and the joy of discovery.
To wanderlust and the tales it weaves.